Alright, what's going on, guys? It's GSR here. So basically I wanted to talk to you guys today about how you can actually beat Sub-Zero's creeping ice move. So if he decides to amplify this, the second hit of the low has a actual falls block gap in it. So keep that in mind. So if he does this, you can obviously go for your fatal blow. Keep in mind, you're not going to be able to go for your up 2, and this is pretty much universal, but you can go for your up 3 to get the hit advantage on him if you decide to flawless block. And then if he decides to disrespect and press a button, he'll get hit and put into a combo of your choosing. And for Collector, that's really good for him because then he can stay up close and personal to you, because that's exactly where he wants to be, right? So what if he amplifies this completely, right? And you decide to block the full entire one, right? So he does the full one. Keep in mind, this nigga is literally -5 on block, especially when he starts using normal, right? As you clearly see, well, that's another thing that I want to talk about real quick. Certain combo strings that he has no flawless block gap in it. As you can clearly see right here, there's certain ones that have no flawless block gap in it. So this is very important that you understand. See this? There's flawless block gaps in this. There's none in this whatsoever, but if he does this, there's one in that. There's none in this one. So you kind of have to watch out. There's certain ones that have it, and there's certain ones that don't have a flawless block gap in it whatsoever. But back to what I was saying. So if he decides to use a normal and he commits to the 4-1, keep in mind you can flawless block him. But as you can clearly see, the nigga's -5. Now, this is where the mind game gets kind of advanced, and the reason why I say it gets kind of advanced is because you need to know whether or not he's going to pressure you afterwards because he thinks that you're going to respect and keep blocking, or he thinks that you're going to keep backing up, which sets up what exactly? Sets up his forward 4, right? So, how should I put this? If he takes it upon himself to do this, and he thinks that you're going to back up, he's obviously going to do this to make himself safe on block. But what he failed to realize is that if he does this, he will get hit. Right? If we go for his overhead situation, which he can create a 50-50 situation out of this, right? He will get hit, right? Keep in mind, he also has another option of whiff punishing you since he's actually -5 and that's it. So what I'm talking about is that he has the option of backing up, and if he knows that you're going to press a button, right, because he thinks that you're going to go ahead of him like that, he can jump over you just like that, right? So let me see if I can do that again. So you do this because you thought he was going to press a button, and then he whiff punishes you and jumps over you and shit. So you kind of have to watch out from that as well. Not only do you have to watch out from that, you kind of have to watch out from this nigga's slide. Now, if you predict that he's going to slide, I highly recommend that you just block, and then you can get a grab, you can get a full combo punish, and if you have Collector's crushing blow, then you can obviously do that, just like this. And then he will get punished for doing that shit, right? What's another thing to keep in mind? Oh yeah, if he backs up, you can go for Collector's 4-3. But there's another thing that you need to keep in mind is that if he knows that you're gonna do this, he might go for a fast normal and kind of prevent you from doing this. So let me see if I can actually do this. See this? And then he literally stopped you, and now he has the hit advantage, and now he's getting ready to hit you with a 50-50 that you have to worry about, because he might hit you with the down 4 to get the hit advantage and continue pressure, or he might hit you with an overhead and then start up a 50-50 situation out of that. So you kind of have to watch out. It's not a good situation to be in against this character, not even a little bit, right? So let's see here. What else is there? He can whiff punish you with his back 1, so you kind of have to watch out from that. But here's one of the things that you can actually do. Actually, I forgot. That's the thing that I forgot, right? So if he took it upon himself to try and whiff punish you, right? He waits for a brief moment and he does this. I want you guys to pay close attention to this. You see that? You see that? All you have to do is do this if you predict that he's actually going to sit there and try to bait you. And you can literally be like, nah, nigga, I got better range than you, and I'm moving before you are. and I'm going to get all this damage on you for 1 bar, and I'm going to get the hit advantage, and then I can start up my Oki slash media and do whatever the hell I want to do afterwards. And if you decide to tech roll, guess what, motherfucker? I can put you into a crushing blow situation and then put you into a combo. So he's kind of put into a fucked up position, especially when you know how to deal with this correctly. But then again, it's still a mind game, and you have to know for a fact that the opponent is actually going to do that. Okay? That's the only thing about this. Okay, now if they're being very predictable and you see it and you're starting to catch on to it later on in the match, like 2-3 games from now, you know, it's perfectly fine. It's all about learning at the end of the day. That's the whole goal here. So, like I said, this nigga has certain combo strings that have no flawless block gap in it whatsoever, as you can clearly see right here. But this has a flawless block gap in it. 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 So anytime he does this type of shit right here, you need to keep in mind excuse me, holy shit, I'm getting sick. Anyway, you need to keep in mind that I sounded weird. I was like, keep in mind. But anyway, you need to keep in mind that this is a serious mind game that he can play with you. And if he decides to go for the regular version, this is exactly what you can do with it. Because as you can clearly see, the nigga is literally -10 on block. He's literally -10. So, since the collector has a 9-frame special move that grants him a hard knockdown, that's actually really good to go for. And if you want to cast with him damage, I think he gets like 16% or some shit. Yeah, 16%. And not only that, if you just want the hit advantage to where you can do this to Sub-Zero, then you can more than likely do that. It's really up to you. Now, I've been trying to see if I can get my standing 1 out against this character, and I haven't been very successful because I'm not close enough. But if I was close enough, I would catch his ass. But since there's some pushback on there, I can't punish him, right? And I'm doing this as fast as possible, right? But like I said, you can literally just do this, call it a day. Now keep in mind, this move has a flawless block gap in it, and if he decided to go for the regular version, he's not safe. He's not safe at all, if I can actually get it. And if you time it correctly, this is exactly what will happen. And then you can put this nigga into whatever type of fancy ass combo that you're trying to put him into, and then now he's gonna be stuck into a certain dilemma. He's gonna be like, okay, so this guy clearly knows what the fuck is up with this character. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's clearly not gonna have none of that shit. And yeah, I highly recommend that you guys go in training mode and you figure out how to actually deal with this correctly with your character. There's other shit that I haven't shown you guys, but I'm pretty sure you guys will figure it out once you train against this move and you figure out what you can and cannot do against this. And I think this is everything revolving around Sub-Zero's creeping ice. Because like I said, this move is really good because it has really good chip damage, and if he amplifies, he's completely safe on block. If he does this, there's a reason why he's doing this, because he's safe on block. And this creates a mind game in itself, because you have to know whether or not he's going to jump, he's going to advance forward on you, or he's going to try and whiff punish you. You have to know what he's going to do in that particular situation at that particular time. And once you figure out the opponent's strategies and stuff like that, hell, he might end up blocking because he realized that you took it upon yourself to punish him, or you caught on to his bullshit ass game. And then that allows you to dash up or continue pressure, stagger, do whatever the hell you're trying to do with the collector or with Johnny Cage or whoever you're trying to main. And this allows you to do what you need to do now, because now he's going to start showing you some type of respect, because he's going to be like, okay, this guy knows about this matchup a little bit. He knows about this particular special move that I keep using. Now, the other special move, I will be talking about that. I'm going to figure out certain setups that you can actually do with this, and then I'm going to tell you guys what your options are after that once I get the time to make a video talking about this, because he is minus as fuck on block. So I just need you guys to keep in mind of that, because the one guy that I went against, he literally did this when I got knocked down, or, well, he did this in front of me actually. Like, he thought that I was just going to hold block and that's it, and then it was going to be his turn. And when I saw him do this, I punished him for it. But not only that, the nigga's minus 11. So once you block it, it's technically your turn. You know what I mean? I thought the nigga was plus on block. If he was plus on block, this shit would be fucking ridiculous. But like I said, you know, he still has a safe 50-50 bullshit ass character, but it is what it is. I digress. But hopefully this helps some of you guys out there. with this particular situation. And another thing to keep in mind is that if he decides to commit into the 4-1, same shit applies. You can literally just do that to him. And if you don't feel confident that you're gonna punish him correctly, like with that full combo that I showed you guys, and you can literally just do that with the collector, it's perfectly fine, because it will hit. And if you want to cash on the damage, let's say easy 20-something%, it's really up to you. This nigga just threw a damn bin at me. I'm gonna fuck your life up, sir. But anyway, yeah, this is pretty much everything revolving around this particular string. And like I said, the only option you have when you flawless block is to go for your up 3. If you go for your up 2, you will get hit. Okay? You literally will get hit. And I highly recommend you practice the timing of this, because I'm still practicing the timing of this, as you can clearly see here. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, man. And like I said, you can literally do this to him and punish him and shit for doing that, and then, you know, the whole 9. You know what I'm saying? So, or you could just do that. I forgot to add that in there. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.